So I saw this on Moist Critical's channel a few days, and I just wanted to check out this video in full, and I'll see if like what really happens.
Come on, everyone!
I know it says 6 felony charges, but I wonder if it's like fully sticky.
You think this is like a TikTok thing?
It is a TikTok thing. I clocked it immediately.
Nice, good job mopping that.
These idiots are gonna do this to the wrong guys, or a guy that's having a bad day, and they're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, but like they don't see this as like an issue. I feel like if they get hit or like something like that, then it's a win-win situation because they got someone to react react in a bad sense towards them, and they could like garner more views from that situation happening. It's and also like the person could maybe get in trouble for like hitting them unless like they are initiating in something.
When a TikTok prank draws millions of views online,
Like being
a young
imposing or
influencer
something
sets
like
out to top it with an even bigger viral hit. But after one stunt spirals into chaos and violence, the attention it brings is not the kind he had in mind.
If he isn't being
nothing in your hands.
The following
like
is based on official police records to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until
I feel like if they don't like have a bigger repercussion for him, then he is just gonna continue doing this. Like, even if it's just like, oh, it's like gonna be like $1,000 or $2,000 that he has to pay. Doesn't matter to him. If it's not physical repercussion, then he's just gonna keep acting like this. And even if it's like 6 months is like nothing to them. 6 months or a year is nothing to them. They don't really see that as like an issue. They'll just continue like doing these kind of pranks. Also like because of the way that like these kind of pranks are being handled, it like brings in like more people who want to do something similar to that.
now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On March 17th, 2025, police in Tempe, Arizona respond to a Chipotle after the manager, Emma, reported an unusual encounter at the restaurant.
I'm assuming you're Emma?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, I can show you videos. I had a customer.
You think this is like a TikTok thing?
It is a TikTok thing. I clocked it immediately. And yeah, it was just like harassing and just getting in the face and stuff.
Your portion sizes have been lacking, so I'm here to make sure you guys are staying in check.
That's like an issue, right?
So I'm gonna clean
That's like
house.
an issue with like a lot of restaurants right now where all the portion sizes have been like downgrading, but still. Yeah, this guy's just like a fake employee. He's trying to act like a manager, and I feel like in this kind of situation, if he pushes himself towards the back, he could like well, if I was him, I'd just like be like even more of a nuisance.
Go ahead and bring in the guys. What is going on? No,
No, you guys need to leave.
these are my workers.
And also like this place is like
These are my workers.
there are people here that are trying to eat, and they're
Mom, I need
making this confusing situation happen.
Nice, good job mopping that. I need workers to check that the chicken's all right. No.
Yeah, see, he wants to go in the back.
Get the napkins being stocked over here, guys.
They're not.
Got you, boss.
They're touching like literally everything.
The group of fake workers all appear to be dressed in Chipotle-branded hats and T-shirts. Emma claims that business was disrupted by the group's behavior, some of which was captured on video
I mean,
by
that's
an
fair.
employee and customer.
They're creating like a ruckus, and it's just disrupting the flow of business right now. Even if it's
Oh my God, no, get out of my store. Wait, I'm out of work. You're doing a great job, sir. Now, okay? Good job mopping that.
What the
They're like mopping the
Yeah.
tables as well.
It was delicious. Yeah.
Street stocked over here, guys. All right, good job, sir. I appreciate that. Who wants to go back
Oh,
to
that's a
back?
customer that's recording this. Yeah. Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Like this would be just like completely
All right, everyone, we quit.
ruin my day. Like what the heck is even happening? They're just acting like this.
Do you want the incident documented, or since they're gone?
I mean, they're gone, so I guess it's fine. I don't know if we need a document
But
or
like,
not.
see, that's like the mentality of a lot of the service workers there, a lot of the workers there. They don't want to like make trouble, or they don't want to like do like more of the paperwork and stuff like that. They're just expecting, they're probably not gonna return again, which might be true, but like still, it's gonna double towards the next person that's gonna have this situation happen. It's like because they never get any sort of because they're not like getting into in trouble for like any of this, they feel like they could get away with this as many times as they do this, and it's like only like in a span of like a couple minutes or so. So they do this before like the police arrives, or sometimes maybe the police aren't even there. So
I
It's
mean,
up to you. However you want it.
I mean, there's not much to do about it, so it's fine.
yeah, see,
By the
no.
time police
That's the kind of
arrived, the video had
mentality that
already
lets them
begun
get away with that
circulating
kind of stuff.
online, and it didn't take long for Emma to locate the source.
Oh, this is the TikTok guy, actually. This is his TikTok. Preston James. He's been going around a whole bunch of different stores.
The TikTok account at Terra Clout is owned by
Free will,
24-year-old
see?
Heston.
That's the kind of thing that he enjoys. It's like he wants to push that boundary for like free will. Like I feel like it's gonna hit like the tipping scale, like with like how many of the prankster influencers and stuff like that, which like emboldens other people, right, to do the same thing because it gets views, it gets people, whether it's like bad publicity or good publicity, or like whether they think it's funny or not, it gets people to want to do the same thing because they already have that kind of malicious intent, not malicious, but like intent to cause or stir chaos. So I feel like this just wants to make, like, they're trying to push some sort of intervention to happen, like pre-intervention, like someone to intervene, like the law or government or something like that. And I feel like that's just gonna step over like people's rights just because people want to do it like this. They want to test the
James
boundaries
Cobb.
of stuff
On
like
both
this.
TikTok and Instagram, Heston gained a following by pranking employees at recognizable stores, including Target, Michaels, Home Depot, and Best Buy. His Instagram reels alone have been collectively viewed over 700 million times.
I'm not
Like
sure if
why
this is the exact
why do
kid,
this?
but
I
I don't.
I do think like kids do find this kind of thing funny. Like kids do enjoy when you cause trouble and that stuff, and because they're not, they're like because they just like it's like mukbang, you know, where like where people watch other people eat, so they could like feel like they feed into that, but like um it's I feel like it's the same for this. Like kids enjoy seeing pranksters do this kind of stuff because like, oh, it's hilarious, they're causing trouble, and I could watch them do all that kind of, it's a thing that the reason why Johnny Somali ended up doing all of those stuff is because he was being goaded by people who wanted him to get further into trouble. And I feel like if they're like that one, I think it's 1 year now, right, for Johnny Somali. I still think it's not enough for like all of that stuff he did, especially with those statues. Like,
know
yeah,
someone that was doing this at like Little Caesars. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen this guy's videos.
Little Caesars
According
too,
to
huh?
police records, no formal report was taken on this
See,
incident.
no
As
report
it
because
stood,
it's
no
not
one was harmed or assaulted, and nothing was damaged or taken
because
from the
they
restaurant.
aren't
Less
causing
than 4 months later,
true
however,
issues.
Tempe
Yeah,
officers would once again hear the name Heston James. On July 2nd, 2025, Heston and his group appeared at a Jiffy Lube auto shop. This time, the
Oh,
fake
no.
workers donned blue jumpsuits, carried tools, and pretended to work on cars, as captured on both an employee's phone and the company's security cameras.
Like, what if they unscrew something and one of the workers like now have to check all of the car's tires or like check underneath if they are like if they did something wrong underneath the car or something like that. Like this in this kind of situation, like in an auto shop, I feel like if someone was malicious enough, they could just like unscrew a whole tire or something like that, and like someone's mid driving and suddenly the tire pops off, or like the engine is like screwed or something like that underneath the frame, something happens, who knows, like it's it's that kind of like chaos that could spiral out of control in like more so an auto shop. Yeah, it seems like they just left early anyways, so they didn't really do much.
Let's go. Hey, I got a bunch of guys.
Maybe just like screw
According to
someone's
police
tire
records, no one was
loose
assaulted,
or something
nothing
like
was
that.
stolen or damaged, and if Heston recorded anything, it wasn't published to his social media platforms. But he was far from finished.
Maybe because it just wasn't entertaining enough. Seeing as they left early, like they couldn't make content out of that. If I was him, I just like stir up even bigger trouble, like make a whole scene out of that situation, and then someone like is unscrewing the bottom, or like they're fucking up with like the oil filter or something like that. They just like completely just making a bad situation worse. That's like my mentality.
The next day, Heston's group targeted 3 more auto shops, including one
Oh
owned by a
no.
man named Dave, who shares his fears that their actions will quickly lead to dangerous consequences
Yeah,
if they.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would do. I'd go underneath. I'd start like fucking stuff up, like just because I can do it. Because I'm like the faceless person. The person that's gonna get all that issue is gonna be like Heston James or something, because he's like coordinating this kind of stuff. Maybe I will get some, but it's probably not gonna be that much of an issue. And I'd ruin one of those cars as badly as I can.
Aren't stopped.
These idiots are going to do this to the wrong guys or a guy that's having a bad day, and they're going to get hurt.
Yeah,
Officers
but the
learned that
repercussion's
those
just not
concerns
strong
became
enough
a
for him to
reality
care.
during the group's final prank of the day when they were dispatched to a Pep Boys after a 911 caller reported a strong
I have a Pep Boys near me, but I don't know what that is. Like
arm
what is that?
robbery.
Hello.
Armed robbery.
Have you guys seen these two before or anything?
No.
Or how many were there?
Armed robbery.
15, 10 to 15 guys. Whatever fits in that van. It was loaded.
Seriously?
Yes.
It's a circus.
Wow,
there.
alright.
Loaded. Nothing that we've ever seen before. Pardon
Okay.
me for being frank,
You guys are sad. If
But-
you want to bring me the link, I'll send my camera footage.
Cool. I will
but that
do
was
that.
scary.
Though they had no working cameras, the manager's account of what happened closely mirrors a video Heston posted to TikTok, showing the same prank unfolding at a different auto shop. Just like in the video, the Pep Boys manager claims they were approached by 2 young men who said they were from corporate.
I'm just going to be bringing in all my guys because you guys have been doing a really slow job.
Yeah.
I've been getting more
See, it's the same routine again. That like, it's funny. It might be funny like if you're younger, but like the first time or the second time, maybe the third time. But like once it hits like the 5th time or the 6th time or something like that, it like loses its value, and it's like you're just like a one-trick pony, right? Because you can't really make content out of anything else. So then like people just aren't interested. Like it's not that the prank becomes odd. It's that the way he like serves the prank like the way he's like, "Oh, I'm just from corporate, and I heard you guys are doing a really bad job, and I brought my people here." Like it becomes a routine at that point,
Multiple
and
complaints. I'm from corporate. I told you. So
for me,
this
I
was
just
right there.
skip this.
I'm calling to my guys, and they're gonna be working on all these cars. They're not.
Yes,
Get to calling them. Oh, get to calling them. All right, let's see. Here they are here.
calling
right here.
above. And then they're gonna be like, "Okay, time for us to do the work." Yep, see, they bolt in, and then they're like, "Yeah, let's do this." Nope, they don't give a
An
fuck.
employee of the Pet Boys described seeing
Your words mean nothing to them.
the group pile out of the van much in the same way.
It was a full-size passenger van that holds like 15 people, and there was a ton of them coming out. It was like a clown car.
Yeah, and they're rushing through.
One after another. All of them holding tire irons.
Oh, they're holding tire irons as well. They could just like, I could see why they're like a bit scared, because they could just like assault someone if like one of these Pet Boys just like push them or something like that. Oh, that's like constitutes for them to like be able to assault them, maybe in their head or something like that. But I feel like that's what they would think, right?
Tools of some sort, weapons, been piling out, literally, right on through the bay. And I was telling them, nope, nobody comes in.
And they don't care.
Their
Yeah,
way
they
in.
forcing their way in.
Forced their way through. They touched, yes, and pushed.
Of course.
Yeah.
How did they push it?
What do you mean? They were just like swarming their way through the open ground. They're like, "Yep, we're gonna do our routine again. We're gonna just mess with these cars because we can."
Might not have been with hands, it could have been with
Yeah, the shoulder
shoulders,
bumps.
but I was moved out of the way so that they could gain access.
In the TikTok recording, the fake employees can be seen carrying in tools, which they use as they pretend to work on the cars
Yeah.
under Heston's instruction.
Yo, everyone, take that tire off. Take that tire
Take
off, quick.
See, take that tire off. Take that tire off.
Everyone, check the oil. Check the oil.
Check the oil. See, I knew that. That's like that's what I knew that was how he's gonna say that kind of stuff. Because like in my head, I was thinking like if I was like orchestrating this kind of stuff, that's what I would go for. I'd unscrew the car's tires. I'd mess with the oil filters and stuff like that, and then I just like make the employees have to work even more for this, and they'd have to check the car again, the whole car again, just to see if there's anything wrong. That's what.
Get under there. Nice.
Like,
Well done.
don't even bother telling them to get out. Just start calling the police is what I would do. Like, telling them to get out, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They could steal one of those, like, they could steal something from there. Yes, you see,
Though the recorded
it's leaking
incident
oil.
ended
See,
in a
that's what I'm
clean
saying.
getaway for the pranksters, the one at Pet Boys took a very different turn. The manager explains that when the fake employees began trying to work on customers' cars, he armed himself with a torque wrench and told them all to leave.
Everybody out. Get the out of the shop.
Yep.
Get out of here. They were backing out, and Alex, the manager, was in front of the van. They started moving towards it, so I took the crowbar and I hit the windshield to get the driver to stop. And that's where I saw that, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, but still, not enough for them to care. They don't
According
care.
to the employee, the windshield, as well as both the driver and
They're
passenger
probably like giggling as they're driving off. They're like, "Oh my god, we really pissed this guy. This is gonna make for good content."
side
That's what I'm
windows were
thinking.
shattered before the group escaped. After interviewing other employees, officers learned that one of the pranksters took a tire iron that belonged to the store, and another
Oh,
shoved a technician during a
so they
physical
stole a tire
altercation.
iron.
According to police records, one of the videos had amassed roughly 8.9 million.
And see, that is why people will continue to do this kind of stuff. 8.9 million views, and it seems like a lot of people enjoyed that kind of content, and it just keeps getting pushed in through their algorithm, and then they're like, and then like people who are watching this are like, maybe we should do the same thing because they're not getting any form of repercussion. They're not getting any form of like justice comeuppance. So so they got their window smashed, but like that's a funny ass thing. That's hilarious for them. Like they could make, oh my god, this guy was so mad. This guy got so mad that he hit our windshield. Like
Million views by mid-July,
our window.
along with 448,000 likes and over 4,000 comments. The detective later spoke with Dave, the owner of one of the targeted auto shops, who emphasized the impact the video seemed to have on the employees.
The tire store that he hit, the one that actually got posted, that's the Big Brand Tire there on Southern and Mill.
Yep.
You need to go and talk to that kid. He has people driving by his location and heckling him.
Oh, see, that's what I
as
want to
he's
say.
trying to work. It happened last week.
Oh wow.
He was the one that actually in the video reached down and yanked the kid out.
Oh,
from
that was not
underneath
the pillow.
car.
That was
Because the engine was just sitting there balanced on a 2x4 because the transmission was out of the car and he didn't want that kid getting crushed.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god. That would also just be like if that person, if one of the pranksters like end up getting injured, then I think the auto shop is liable for that, right? So
they're crawling under cars and stuff. Everybody leans against the rack.
like what if like what if one of the cars starts moving, right? And then it suddenly runs one of the pranksters over, like, or like something like that, or like there's like a lot of like it could devolve really quickly, and then they are gonna be held accountable for that kind of stuff. That's why like the nuisance kind of stuff, like if they aren't taken care of, then I feel like it could just get worse and worse.
He pushes that thing down.
If there isn't any
You think that
proper
kid's gonna think it was funny at that
accountability.
point that he killed
And also like the worst thing is they're just testing out the
Probably not.
1 week later,
testing
on
out,
July
their
23,
rights.
2025, police prepare to arrest 24-year-old Heston James at his home and execute a search warrant.
They had food delivered about 10 minutes ago, so there are people home.
I feel like he's 24, right? But like, and people will be like, he should know better. He should know not to cause disturbance and all that stuff. But like once you hit that, it's like that's your personality. I feel like that's like, I don't feel like you could properly change as much at that point.
Tempe Police Department, we have a search warrant. You need to come to the front door with nothing in your hands.
Heard something.
They're just like
Hey
hoping
guys, we know
they're
you're inside.
not
We have a
gonna.
search warrant for the residents.
They're
You
just
have to
hoping they're
come to
gonna
the
leave
front
or something
door.
like that.
And your door's opening and closing inside.
They're like,
I think there are all
please
kinds of stuff moving
don't
inside.
hear me. Oh,
It's the police department. We have a search warrant. Yeah, open the door and I'll show it to you. We don't get to negotiate. Open the door and I'll show it to you. I have it here.
he doesn't want to
Open
be
the door
taken
and I'll show
away.
it to you. What's that? It's for the house. I have a search warrant for the house. It's signed by a judge at the Superior Court. You got to come outside. You need to come outside. It doesn't matter who we're looking for. We have a warrant for the house. Come outside and I'll show it to you.
Okay. Can I know what's regarding?
Put your hands on your
Yeah.
back.
What the
Step away
heck?
from the door for me.
That was super easy.
Cover up back door. Yep. Step forward. Do you have any weapons on you, Heston? No. All right.
If I were
search
him,
warrant for the
I'd
house. I
want
know
like
you're
a
under
lawyer or
arrest, okay?
something.
Right, you're under arrest for a few different things: disorderly conduct, trespassing, criminal impersonation, and burglary.
Well, what's the why are you searching the house though? What does that have to do with anything?
Let me show you the search warrant, but it's relative to the case that we have.
Okay.
So it's the pranks that you've been doing, like all over at the auto shops and at the Chipotle and stuff.
I'm not gonna say anything until the lawyer present.
Yeah.
That's
see.
fine. But I'll show you the search warrant, but we do have a warrant for the house to grab some things out of there. I'll show you the warrant. What we're looking for is on that warrant, okay?
Heston states that he lives with 2 other roommates, but he isn't sure if either of them are currently home. Officers cautiously clear the house 1 room at a time.
There are cats in here. Yeah.
Does she have her gun?
You wanna pop it?
Why does she have her gun out?
Whenever you're ready, come get talk about your cat. Ready?
Is that a gun or is that a taser? It looks like the gun.
There's TD on the
Looks like a
Tempe
Glock or
police.
something.
police.
If you're in here, you need to come out with your hands up. Oh, hey, put your hands on top of your head. Face away from me.
At least she has good
Face
trigger
away.
discipline.
Yep. Yeah, hands.
Cross your fingers. Walk with me.
Holy, this house is pretty empty. There's like nothing in it.
Step. Turn to your left. Face the house. With me up. Yep.
What is happening?
You got it.
Yeah, I got some. So we have a search warrant for the house. We've been out here making announcements for a while, dude. Did you not hear us?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
My boyfriend lives here. I was just
Okay.
chilling at his place.
David 460 getting a second detained.
Jake?
Is Jake here right now?
No.
Okay.
The man, who identifies himself as Forrest, explains he's been playing video games while wearing headphones, which is why he didn't hear the announcements.
Yeah,
He
that might be
confirms
it.
that Jake and Heston's other roommate are out, leaving the house now
Usually,
empty.
that's why I
During
don't
the
like wearing
search, officers
headphones.
find
I don't like wearing headphones because, like, I can't hear anything. I generally don't like wearing earphones or headphones. Yeah. Also, like, the Meta AI glasses. That's how they're recording that
Meta
kind of
AI
stuff.
glasses likely used to record the pranks,
Yeah.
as well as uniforms bearing the logos of multiple businesses, including Chick-fil-A, UPS, Target, Home Depot, and Raising Cane's. Along with these items, police uncover what appears to be Heston's journal, detailing his goals and plans. 2 months before the Chipotle incident, he writes, "I have no other choice but to make this work by any means possible.
See?
I will give my family the best."
That's the kind of desperation he has to make a name, to make, like, he doesn't care if, like, he had to pay like 1,000, 2,000, or like that, because, like, he feels like he has to do this kind of stuff. Not he has to, but, like, he feels like once he hit that kind of, like, once his first video and it had that kind of view and it sticked, then he's just gonna continue repeating that kind of situation. Regardless of this, though, I have no sympathy for him. I don't give a fuck about whether he has to give his family a best life. His hard work is taking advantage of other people's, like, hard work. Like, his hard work is like just like ruining other people's days, which is like who like, at that point I don't give a fuck about you at that point.
Life due to my hard work. I cannot afford to miss a single day. This is my year. With Heston facing multiple charges, Dave questioned whether or not there would also be consequences for those who helped him.
All the 20 people that were a part of it, they all need to be charged with
Well, unless they
trespassing
get
and criminal
seen,
mischief.
Which is a little bit more difficult
Yeah, see.
because obviously their name.
He would have to identify them.
That's the hard
Good
part.
luck with that.
He
Yeah.
probably paid these guys. I'm and I'm almost positive he'd be like, well, I'll just take this and go with it.
I still don't know why all of them look like alpacas.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they aren't identified, if like I think, like, if you're working on like auto shops or stuff like that, from now on you should wear like a body cam or something like that, just in case of, like, not this kind of situation, but like, so like you could, I don't know, but still.
Their hair,
Yeah.
According to court documents, 24-year-old Heston James Cobb was indicted on 3 counts of felony burglary in the 3rd degree, 3 counts of felony criminal impersonation, 2 counts of criminal trespass in the 2nd degree, and 5
So what's
counts
the
of
verdict?
disorderly conduct. He entered a plea of not guilty, and the case is still ongoing.
Oh,
At this time, it is unknown if any of the other participants are being investigated
Doubtful.
or will face charges.
unless they've been
Get the
seen
full
by camera.
story without the restrictions, including longer cuts, mostly uncensored.
Well, I guess that's it. But yeah, I know he's gonna say he's not guilty because obviously, but like, at the end of the day, he didn't exactly harm anybody and all that stuff. That's what, like, I think they're gonna say legally. They're gonna try to, like, at least reduce it. I don't like pranksters and I don't like nuisance streamers, evidently, but yeah, I feel like nothing's gonna nothing significant is gonna happen to them. Maybe I'll be wrong though. Anyways, all right, see ya.